Virgo, how's it going? It's going to be for single Virgos, just clearing the space, canceling out negativity, never to be, never to be about. We have no space for that, okay? It is 9:29 p.m. Central Time, Tuesday, okay? April 15th, and hope all is well. Family harmony, heart for Virgo singles. Whatever comes through, gonna get a read on that. Virgo. Okay. We have wealth, transformation, emotional healing, and belief. What's coming through here so far as intuitively is you have the ability to heal yourself. You must believe, okay, heal a situation even. You must believe that it can be healed, right? And it requires your attentiveness. Okay, we have here wealth, right? Wealth is not just about money, Virgo. It represents abundance in all areas of life. You are in a phase of prosperity and fulfillment. Wealth. Okay, we have transparency. Transparency, open and honest communication builds deep trust in your relationships, Virgo. Transparency strengthens your connections and prevents misunderstandings. Okay? Transparency, open, honest communication, just raw, right? Of course, um, you know, the raw, it can come off uh, rude, right? Disrespectful, but yeah, with the right person is not. Like, raw is respected, right? Okay? With the right person. Okay? Emotional healing. You are healing from past emotional wounds, Virgo. Discovering your capacity for love and self compassion. And we only become wounded in love if we're opening ourselves up to love someone who doesn't match our love frequency. Okay? Know that. Those that match your love frequency, Virgo, are always going to nurture you as you need to be. They're going to be your protector as you're their protector. They're going to be your best friend as you're their best friend, right? They're going to be your partner in business, around the house, so on and so forth, right? As you are to them. And if that's not the case, then the individual that you were trying to or are trying to for some, even though this is single, read, it's not on the same frequency. They don't match your love frequency. Okay? You also have to know their love language, vice versa. Okay? In order to be successful in love. Believe. Strong beliefs are guiding you, Virgo, helping you to overcome challenges and stay true to your path. Your inner faith is your strength, Virgo. Your inner faith. Okay? So that's what I have there. Overall energy conflict is showing and crossing. I'm going to read them in ovation. But yeah, so there's conflict around. It could be involving you directly or indirectly. However, innovation is also present. So, what do you do with conflict that's involving you directly or indirectly? How do you handle conflict? Okay, if it's involving you, how do you handle it if it's involving you? Is that honesty? Is that openness? Is that investment towards the issue? Right? Is that accountability? Is that intent for correction? Okay, intent for growth. Okay, or if that's indirectly, is that the same as if it was directly involving you? Or is it as in my defense, just protecting myself in my defense? Okay, accordingly. What does it look like for you? Or is it going to back your name up? Okay, going to the issue to back your name up? How does it look for you? All right, so general for Virgo. Queen of Pentacles. Virgo, feminine energy, Queen of Pentacles with the wealth. Yeah, I've seen that too, of Pentacles and the untold story. What more for Virgo? Spirit, how is good to be. Thank you for spirit. Ancestors, tribes, mighty warriors, everything in truth. Let's see. quite a grip. We have here the Knight of Pentacles, to the Lovers on emotional repair, well, emotional healing, but yeah. Okay. Yeah. That emotional healing repair. So it's getting them in alignment with that individual that matches your love frequency. Okay. Belief, that's Five of Cups is on there. King of Cups is on the wealth. Queen of Wands is on the transparency. Eight of Pentacles on the emotional healing. Three of Swords on the belief. The full energy on the wealth. Nine of Swords on the transparency. Four of Swords on the emotional healing. One more. We have Judgment on the belief. Knight of Swords on the wealth. Untold Story on transparency. Page of Swords on the emotional healing. So we're going to go straight to the emotional healing. Emotional healing, your love state, we have the Wheel of Fortune, overall energy, and crossing Three of Cups, celebration, connectivity, collaboration. Okay. The love is on the emotional healing and the Eight of Pentacles. So there is the combination of work ethics that you require, Virgo, in your love state. The work ethics is a form of love, right? That's the love language, the act of service, right? This is that energy. Page of Swords. Analyzing the transparency, the communication. So also communication is a love language. Okay? And how there's clarity in communication, or there's some form of solution, a direction that leads to a solution, right? There's like steps, that you're definitely going to recognize the love language as it's present when it is, right? Male or female. This is a unisex read. Okay? That Five of Cups on the belief. You got to direct your attention on where there's still growth or life or reason. Okay? Acknowledging your emotional state and holding yourself into account wherever that status is regarding your emotional state. Nine of Pentacles. And this is an independent, single, it's an independent lover, independent thinker, right? You approach love as if you're independent, even if it's with your partner. That's how you approach, you engage with them. So that's a plus, but at the same time, you like transparency, openness, or like I feel openness like to their inputs is gonna be key when you do enter into a love connection of the same frequency. Okay, with the wealth here, Queen of Pentacles, King of Cups, to the full energy. Earthly, emotion, watery, air, we have here. Okay, there's no passion here. The passion is how you're rooted, though. There's no wands, is what I'm saying. There's no wands here. But if we pay attention to the full energy, his staff is a wand. He just tied up his luggage and carried it that way. So your tools is your wand, right? Your approach, your characteristics, right? Your outlook is your wand, so to speak. Okay? And your reasoning. Communication, your style of communication. All right, Virgo, that's what I have there coming through. So keep in mind, like, you are your wand. Okay? You are your asset, right? You're the asset. Okay? And be strong. Utilize yourself as such. How do you treat your asset? How do you allow others to treat your asset? Meaning you. Where are they taking you? Do you allow someone to lead you? And if so, where is that? Vice versa. Be strong for Virgo. So be strong affirmation. Okay. The future is never familiar, Virgo. Step into it anyways. There is light and darkness. All right. Angel Ancestor Oracle. Take charge with authority, Virgo. With your daily task. We have here wise leadership and movement. Allowing yourself to, this is reflect you, exuberate your vibes, clear your energy and embody in self. Be embodied in self. Okay, when you're embodied in yourself, you're going to be better off. Okay? Be mindful that when you're tending to situations, that you're not overly investing yourself, your thoughts, your opinions. Okay, your opinions don't always need to be heard, Virgo, by others. As long as you know your opinions, or you thought on your opinions. Not everyone needs to know your opinions. Okay? Because not everyone's situation requires your inputs. How does that benefit you if you put your inputs? How does your inputs in a situation you're not involved in benefit you? Alright, Virgo. That's what I have for you. Take care of this baby. Ciao, Hermit. Look at you, Hermit. Put your light on you. I'm hearing that song, this little light of mine. Okay, I'm gonna let it shine. But how do you let your light shine? Alright, that's what I have for you, Virgo.